Oh, what the heck? Let's open with a little Marcus Aurelius. I noticed there's some other fans out there. I saw some comments, or one. I get my hopes up. This is really, really nice. I was listening today, I was riding home on the motorcycle and was listening to meditations, which are kind of like the journal that Marcus Aurelius kept while he was on campaign. Well, he was the Emperor of Rome, of course. Great stuff. He says, soon, very soon, thou wilt be ashes, or a skeleton, and either a name, or not even a name, but name is sound and echo. And the things which are much valued in life are empty, and rotten, and trifling, and like little dogs biting one another, and little children quarreling, laughing, and then straightway weeping. But fidelity, and modesty, and justice, and truth are fled. Just, wow, I heard that, and I had to mark a couple of those words so I could search them out when I got home. And I find that it's at the end of chapter 5, book 5, that is. So, why such a weird thing to start with? Because that's kind of what this is all after. In danger of making it all about me. Let's as Henry David Thoreau once said, I would deign speak more of someone else if there were anyone else. I would deign speak so. I would fain. Then I can get it right. I would fain speak so much about myself were there anyone else I knew so well. I'll plead the Thoreauvian principle there. Anyway, let's not talk about me. Let's talk about my wife. So Yumiko, right now at this moment, is taking the second interview for a job that she's after. It was found for her by a Japanese employment agency that we discovered here in Los Angeles area. And they have done a great job, and they have earned their money in helping us find this position. Insofar as being the liaison to do the contact and coaching Yumiko as to what she would need to pass the interviews. It was tough interviews. I may be getting ahead of myself. It's a Japanese corporation with its U.S. headquarters here in right here in Irvine, actually, and they need bilingual staff like Yumiko who have green cards and are residents here to basically fill their U.S. office, and they have an office position that they're attempting to fill, and it's a very exciting position. It would actually be working in a Japanese corporation, Japanese environment. Very good job, benefits, vacation. They've got their own gym on site. I mean, it looks to be a very good position. And this is after a number that Yumiko has applied for, and she basically hasn't had. She did get one offer before that, but she. When we started to feel the nibble on the line for this one, she decided to not go for that one. So the other one is still a potential if this one falls through, which we'll find out today. So like I said, she took the interview. That was 2 weeks ago, and it was actually 2 interviews previously. One interview in Japanese and another interview in English. She had to take a computer skills test. She had to write an essay, and all of that in order to qualify basically for this final interview, which is today. So she's down, she went out and got a nice suit. She's meeting, that's actually a Skype interview today, with the head of HR in the Japanese, or a upper guy in HR, a deciding person, back at the Japanese headquarters in Japan. So she went out and got a nice suit. She looks great, hair all done, nice shoes, everything. She looks great, but she always looks great. And so she's out to do this. And they said that the travel agent has nothing to do with travel. The employment agent, one kind of agent, the employment agent actually called 2 days ago and said, listen, relax. The second interview is pretty much a formality at this point. It looks like they really like you. So it looks like the odds are good. But still, I don't want to get ahead of my game. I don't want to talk about it until count the chickens till they're hatched. So we'll see what happens. She's actually in the interview right now. I actually left work a little sick today. I wasn't feeling good earlier. I'm feeling a little better now, so I need to get back into the house. I'm feeling a little under the weather. Second day in a row. I usually don't take too many days off. I'm pretty good about that, but not feeling too good. So again, back to the topics of mortality, so I'll open with a little seemingly negative stuff from Marcus Aurelius, with which actually is just hiding beauty. What an incredible paragraph that was, as for all of its negativity, that, especially that last line, oh my gosh, it's the kind of uplifting stuff. If nothing could open one's eyes to life and to living in the immediacy of this opportunity that we have, it's words like that. So anyway, so to the point, how will this is by the way, this is the search circumstance that I was referring to in yesterday's video. It was interesting to read all your comments about those different things, people speculating what it might have been. This is actually it. Oh, let me grab my pen. For somebody coming, I left my stuff over here. So if this happens, how does this lead to adventure, and how does that have anything to do with Marcus Aurelius? Well, if this happens, then if Yumiko gets this job, then I will be basically I have my Fridays off, which means my Fridays will become my days, literally. Yumiko and Emily will be at school, Yumiko will be at work. I'll have those Fridays free, and I plan to use those as adventure days. But it's more than just Friday. It could also dovetail into Saturday and Sunday even. So every other week there will be a 1, 2, potentially 3-day adventure in store for me, which leads to more videos to this channel. And those videos I specifically are going to be pursuing this new line of this new course of interest, which is what I'm calling Going Alone, and it's in pursuit. It's Adventures in the Great Indifference, which is a catalyst to words, and that's why I started with Marcus Aurelius. Great words from like that don't come easy, and they don't come, for me especially, they don't come easy at all. They have to be mined and quarried from life through living and time spent undergoing the trials as well as the joys. And for me, I especially need the help of the muse. I need the inspiring element, and that comes from adventure in wild, lonely, nearly desperate places. So the adventures that I'll be going on will be more akin to the stuff that I did pre-YouTube days, which is before Japan, where I would head out alone into what I call the deep wilderness. There's the near wilderness. Near wilderness is where, whoops, got the wind. Near wilderness is where you can still sense humanity. There's still signs of it. The deep wilderness is where humanity is all but absent. You might as well be on the moon for the type of places you're in. Maybe the occasional sound of an airplane, but there are places like that. If you've ever taken an airplane trip over the United States, you'll see most of this, especially the western part, most of it's empty. There's lots of empty places out there, and those are the places that I'll be going to. And I'll be taking you guys to camera. And video. But one thing that I won't be doing, I'm going to be doing this in a slightly different way. I won't be revealing where the places are. I won't be giving the names of the places. I won't be giving coordinates for it. These places will remain a mystery. And other than roughly an old habit that I have of when I go off on adventures, when I was living in Japan, I would mark the spot on a map, or bring it up in Google Earth and show my wife, leave it on the computer open, showing that's where I am. And when I would get out there, I would park the car and point the car in the direction that I left off into the wilderness. And that was about it. That's what I'll do now. So this will be going out alone with no connection. I won't be bringing GPS. I won't be bringing any of those devices, those that give you the signal. It really is going alone. I know you guys can and you will, and you have already flag me as a fool, and I'll accept that. That is a true thing. Yet experience has revealed that it's when you're truly disconnected and you've swum. How do you say this? When you've swam into the ocean further than you think you can safely swim back, that's when it starts to get interesting. That's when the thoughts that border on what may appear to be madness start to come. The kind of thoughts that I think Marcus Aurelius was kindling and collecting, and the kind of thoughts that I already attempt my best in my meager way over on my homepage, my WordPress blog. There's the writing, and then there's the thoughts section, and then especially if you go look at the desert and the solitude sections there, you'll see the kind of stuff that I've been mining out there since I returned to the United States, and more to come. But it looks like the helicopters are on their way. They're going to track me down, so I better get the heck out of here and hide and wish my wife luck. We'll see what happens, and hopefully if she gets the job, then it'll be a whole new chapter on our lives. Oh my gosh, what a difference it'll make if she gets this job. We've never, I don't think, is that right? In 30 years together, I don't think we've ever had a case where either of us have been full-time, gainfully employed with benefits, vacation, and everything. This will be the first time that ever happened, because there was always either school or raising child, that was our priority. And it was always one or the other. One was part-time, usually me full-time, Yumiko part-time or not, working, raising Emily or going to school. This will be the first time, and it'll be challenging. I mean, Orange County is an expensive place to live, but this will make a really big difference in our life if this can happen, and maybe even give us a chance to retire someday. We'll see what happens. And if it does happen, then we'll be start of the new life and start of new adventures. Look for the Going Alone playlist that I've already created. Lots of new videos will be coming along towards that playlist, possibly beginning as soon as the week after next week. Possibly next week we'll start. We'll see. Take care, everybody, and I'm wishing luck for my wife. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. All right. All right. Well, I just got some great news from my wife, who texted me to tell me that she got the job. This is outstanding. This is basically the realization of the very last piece of the puzzle in completing the new life in the United States, which of course means getting a job for me, getting the family over here, getting a new home, getting a car, getting all the documentation and stuff, and then getting a job and getting Emily settled in school. I need more fingers. And of course then getting Yumiko a job so that we have are both working and can frankly afford to live here. So there we go. She'll be starting, could be next week or the week after, so we'll see what happens with the other element, which is the adventure element, with regard to getting started on that. So this is really exciting. I just can't believe it. So I'm racing home now. Well, not literally, but slowly. I only ride about 55 miles an hour. Yeah, I can drive 55. And we're going to go out and celebrate. It's a Friday night. We're going to go out and celebrate, and I think it'll be my wife's treat. Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you later. Great day. Bye-bye. Woo.